It's time, y'all. It's time. It's this thing that I'm holding in my hand, this telephone, this camera, it is quite powerful. Social media is powerful. We can do something with this. If we want to change, we can really, truly make it happen. You know, we sit out here and talk about, oh, we need the next so-and-so and this and that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Start in your own home. Start with you.
Yo, YouTube, what's up? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this is a sad story. And I know a lot of stories seem to be sad, but I make them jokers live. But this one of those stories, it kind of get to me because it kind of hit a little close to home. You know what I'm saying? And for those who know me, I consider Shreveport like my third home also because, you know, I have friends that have a few relatives there also. And I spent a lot of time also in Shreveport. So big shout out to everybody in the whole city of Shreveport, everybody from Cedar Grove all the way down to Stoner Hill, to all the way over there to Allendale, yes, to Cooper Road in the house, Queensboro, Hollywood Heights, Midway, you know I know them all. So anyway, big shout out to you all. Allendale, I can't forget about Allendale, and also my people over there in Southern Hills holding down, and everybody else I forgot. It's a lot of damn neighborhoods. But anyway, we have a police officer who was killed, a young black woman who was killed. And I thought this story would have been all over the national media, just like any other time we hear a cop getting killed somewhere else. And I don't know why Blue Lives Matter has not jumped behind this charge and took the lead and tried to see what really happened to this woman. Now, it was allegedly that Miss Chateri Payne, who was 22 years old, right there in the prime of her life, just starting out and stuff, just was on the force no less than 2 months. It was already gunned down, going to work the night shift. You might say, well, damn. That's a crying damn shame. 2 months on the job and you already dead. It'd be some strange shit happening in Port City. So big shout out to everybody in Port City. I'm sure you all understand what I mean by strange. So now it was alleged that it was a guy that was there at the home with her. Now I'm not sure if this happened inside her home or outside the home, but it was another male that was there at the house with her. And we also still waiting on the update because I have my people, my close sources keeping me up to date on this information. Also to my subscribers, aka people who I call my family, thank you all for basically keeping me up to date with this and asking me what I was going to do the story. And I was pretty much waiting for more leads to come out, and since none haven't came out within the last couple of days, I decided just to go ahead and do the video so we can at least put that out there. Now, whoever killed this woman, Miss Chateri Payne, who was only 22 years old, is still on the run. They still, aka still looking for the suspect, if you know what I mean. But who is the damn suspect, and how do we know what the hell we're looking for? Was it a bitter lover? Was it a baby father? Was it a boyfriend? Or was it some rogue crooked cop? Or was it somebody that, you know, didn't like the fact that she became a police officer? She did not just die by accident. She died for a reason. So what was the reason? That's the reason we're trying to go on right here. Now, she was a graduate of Captain Shreve High School. So big shout out to Captain Shreve High School. Big shout out to Woodlawn, Fair Park, Huntington, Southwood, all y'all. Yes, I know them all. Anyway, big shout out to you all, and especially Captain Shreve. Now, she ran track for Captain Shreve. Pretty good. Also, a very smart, intelligent woman from what her fellow police officer says, and also the lieutenant says. So she had a bright future ahead of her, but something propelled this woman and called her to be a police officer. It's like some people just feel like they're called, just like some people are called to preach, even though it's kind of different. Some of them really take it to heart. They really have the heart to help people. That's why I said, and what I meant about being called is that she really had a heart to help people. Now, some people get in this profession because some of them can't do no better. Some get in there because they really want to help people and improve the community, whilst others just get in there to be vindictive and terrorize people who used to bully them when they was in school. So we understand different police officers, but from what I can see and what I gather so far, until more info, whether it changed my mind or not, she looked like a good, upstanding person. That is the reason why I'm doing this video, because it's very sad that this is not an outrage to find who killed Miss Chateri Payne. Well, on the other hand, if it was another cop getting killed somewhere and maybe of a different color, it would be a huge outrage. It would be all over NBC, CBS, and everywhere. That's the whole point, and that's why we should use our platforms. It's okay to have jokes and be humorous and stuff and make people laugh and think, but at the same time, for some real work to be put in, like in these situations when this type of stuff happen, you know, and that's what I take pride in building my platform on, not only just about regular things that goes on, but also about these vicious murders and stuff that just can go unsolved unless we just shine a light on it. But the only thing I know is this, is that she did not kill herself. Somebody killed her, and they need to find that bastard ASAP because she leaves behind a child. I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. All of it. Surely as we go. Shreveport police identify officer killed in shooting. Suspect saw. And they not only just shot this woman one time. One time is enough. They shot her quite a few times. Now, this story comes out of Louisiana by way of Port City. And who don't know what Port City is? It's Shreveport, not Sweveport. It's Shreveport. Anyway, the Shreveport police officer killed in a shooting Wednesday night was a mother, former track star, and a rookie officer who had been on the job for less than 2 months. Chateri Payne, who happened to be 22 years old, was preparing to go on shift when she was shot multiple times, according to the Shreveport Police Chief Ben Raymond. The shooting happened just before 8:30 p.m. on Midway Avenue in Shreveport's Caddo Heights section, and everybody from Shreveport know where that area is. Hell, I know where that's at. I've been through there 100 times. The Caddo Heights neighborhood. Now, Shreveport Chief Raymond says police are still searching for the damn suspect. So who is the damn suspect? We gonna find your ass. That's all I can say. We gonna find you. Because one thing about it, we don't play that you messing with innocent people. So this woman just got on the damn job. So it's not like she was on the job and had history in years of being combative and messing over people in the public. She just started. She ain't even got her feet wet yet. So for people who may say that she maybe did this and did that, hell, she didn't have time. She just started. Now, Payne graduated from the Shreveport Police and Fire Training Academy in November, right around the corner, fulfilling her dream of becoming a police officer. Long days, aching nights, but I decided to stand tall on my dream. Read a post Payne made on her Facebook page following her graduation. She was very proud of herself, you know, self-driven. She had that determination to be better. And there's nothing wrong with people wanting to be that way in life. That's the way you should be. You should have goals. You should set goals, and you should strive to achieve them every single day. And that's what this woman did. You know, and ultimately that goal and what she wanted to do ended up costing her her life. Now, she also says it is an honor to be able to join such a powerful family with my brothers and sisters in blue. May the journey begin. And that's what I'm saying, the brothers and sisters in blue. And I'm not talking about the Shreveport police. And I'm also not talking about the Louisiana State Troopers. I'm not talking about anything dealing with the Louisiana police. I'm talking about the people outside of the state, where the National Blue Lives Matter, their union that they have. This should be posted all over the whole place, everywhere, that this officer was murdered. It was murder, period. So this should be every damn where. We can put regular people on there, and we can put other cops on there. Why can't we put Miss Chateri Payne on there and see what's going on? Who did this to her, and make them come out? Period. Put the pressure on them. Now, Payne, who leaves behind a young child, and that's the sad part about it, leaves behind a young child, is a Shreveport native and graduate of Captain Shreve High School, where she ran track as a member of the relay team. And Captain Shreve always had a damn good track team, yes, since back in the day. Now, Marita Hunt was Payne's track coach at Captain Shreve. She says Payne excelled on and off the field. She must have been very talented, very fast. She was a good athlete, but a great person. She was a leader on the track team and was like a daughter to me, said Hunt. Shreveport Mayor Adrian Perkins, who was on the scene of the shooting Wednesday night, released a statement Thursday. Sadly, Shreveport wakes up painfully aware of the sacrifices police officers make every day, said Mayor Perkins. Police officers are human beings just like the rest of us. Behind the badge is a beating heart, a father, mother, son, daughter, brother, and sister. When they put the uniform on, they put all that on the line, and that's true. And so I tip my hat to the good cops out there, and the hell with the bad cops. But if you're good, if you're a good person, no matter if you're good person, if you're a cop or not, if you're good, I salute you. If you're bad, the hell with you, point blank. So what I'm trying to say is this right here. Big shout out to the cops who go out there and actually protect people, save their lives and stuff. And also, the hell with the cops who go out here and terrorize people, put charges on them just so they can have a quota. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me make myself very clear. Now, Louisiana Governor John Bell Edwards and Senator John Kennedy both tweeted their condolences Thursday. They said this is a tragic loss, not only for the Shreveport community, but for all of us who rely on police officers to keep us safe, wrote Edwards. But even the police, it seems like, ain't say, because who in the hell killed Miss Chateri Payne? And also, was she talking to somebody outside in the yard? Did it happen in the yard? Did it happen in the house? See, they're keeping these little details, you know, the very intricate details that we need so we can really tell the story and relay it properly. They keep all that under wraps, and then they bring that shit out 2, 3, 4, 5 months later after the case done grows cold. But it's like if they was more determined to put this out there, they would keep putting this name out there, Chateri Payne. What happened to her every single day, just like they do for other cops that get slain in the line of duty. Now, the community of Shreveport has lost one of its finest. As a graduate of her community, Officer Chateri Payne was dedicated to the people she served. Today, Louisiana is mourning the loss of a hero, tweeted Kennedy. Law enforcement agencies from around the region are also showing support for the Shreveport Police Department and Officer Payne. The loss of any life is a tragedy, and a law enforcement family goes beyond counties and state lines, said the Texarkana, Arkansas Police Department in a Facebook post. TAPD asks for your prayers for Shreveport Police Department and the family of Officer Chateri Payne. The shooting remains under investigation at this time. So why wasn't it released who the male was at the house with her? Was that male a relative? Was it a cousin, a brother, an uncle? Or was it her child's father? Or was it a boyfriend or something? Why was this male there? Why was he's being there not made known to the public? Now, true, you might say, well, it's none of our business. Well, it's our business when anytime you have a public official working for the city get killed. So it becomes everybody's business because now it's a murder investigation. So people want to know, who was this guy here? Y'all investigated him. What did you come up with? And why is this story not is being updated as fast as said other stories that like would take place in Texas when their cops get killed? You know, they're going to have that shit all on the news all day, every day. They're going to be knocking on doors and everything. Not saying that they're not doing that in Shreveport, but it seems like they kind of dragging their feet about this situation because we know one thing. It's serious when people get killed, and also even more serious when a police officer get killed, especially in this matter. It said, now it's alleged, I'm not sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, that she was shot 4 times. I think even 1 time in the head. So she was basically dead when she arrived on the scene at LSU Hospital. And you all know what LSU at from that area. So she was already dead. And the hospital wasn't no more about, I think, like a half a mile away, close to a mile or a half a mile. It's not far. So she was basically already dead damn near on the scene. So we just asking the people out there, you know, if you know anything, please come forward about this situation because at least it can bring a closure, you know what I'm saying, to her family. And remember also that this woman was only 22 years old, basically just starting out. And she did not go out there and had years and histories of pulling people over, shooting innocent victims and stuff like that, like what we see on these other snuff videos that we call regular videos. Those are snuff videos. Anyway, so it's not like she had all this time to commit atrocities against people where it would be animosity against her. So you also have to take that in consideration. She just started out. So that's why I'm talking in defense of her, because like I said, I don't know anything about this woman other than the fact that this was a sister who basically had a dream to try to serve people. Evidently, she must have had a good heart from what the people said. And she does deserve our respect. And also, these killers, these bastards, whoever did it, need to be brought to justice ASAP. And we must keep the heat on this story and stories like this. This is not just the only story. These stories come out a lot. But we have to keep the heat on it. So my people in Shreveport, let me know what you all think about this situation. And if you know anything, I mean, you know what to do. You know the SPD phone number. Contact them or, you know, drop a birdie and, you know, we'll see what we can do. But anyway, we need justice done in this case. So big shout out to the Shreveport Police Chief, Ben Raymond, and everybody else in Shreveport holding it down. Because I know it's not an easy job. But like I said, I don't have anything against cops. I have people in my family that are law enforcement officers. I just have a thing against the bad cops. And that's even with my own family. You know, if you're good, you're good. You're bad, period. And that's what it is. You put on a badge or you don't have a badge, period. Because there's only 2 people in this world, good ones and the evil ones, period, point blank. Let me know what you all think about this situation. And big shout out to everybody in Port City. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel. And also share this video with your family and friends to see if we can dig a little deeper into this case and come up with some kind of, you know, solution or some kind of timeline of what happened, because it's not making any sense. Somebody had to see something. I doubt very seriously if this woman was just standing in her yard and some guys drove by. You remember all the drive-by they used to have in the early 90s and stuff? I doubt very seriously if somebody did that. Most likely it was somebody that knew her, or it was somebody very close to her. And common sense would tell each and every one of us that. Y'all stay blessed, stay take care, and stay vigilant, stay woke, because it's crazy out here. I'm out.
What's up, guys? I want to show you something. Ever since this rain started coming and everything, I've been dealing with like ants and, you know, sometimes sporadically roaches here and there. But there was at one time I had roaches. It was like these little German roaches, and I could not get rid of them. And, you know, to call an exterminator, you got to keep them jokers coming back. So I found something that actually works, and I'm getting ready to explain it to you, and I'll show you how to make it and everything. I did not come up with this. It's an old school remedy, but let me tell you, this stuff works. Check it out. Now, this morning when I woke up, I realized that, you know, I started seeing ants in my bathroom, and I'm just like, what? Why do I have ants? But here's the weird thing. It was just like, okay, so I got ants now. I knew what to do, and I had ran out of this stuff, I would say probably about, I don't know, a couple months ago, because I haven't seen anything. This is how good this stuff works. But check this out. I'm going to show you something. I don't think I can spin this camera around. So I'm going to hit stop, and then I'm going to go to another video so you can see what's going on. Okay. So now, what it is, look at that. See that? Crazy, right? And look, they done made a little line, and what they're doing is they're carrying that stuff back to, they're coming out of the bathroom. All right, so that's crazy, right? Now I put some right here because what they were doing, I had put some over here by my sink. See that right there? I put some right there. Them jokers still eating. But what they were doing is they were making like a line that went all the way around here. So I was like, oh, okay, so I'll cut these jokers trip off. So I put it here. All right. And there's another spot that I have it. Hold on. I'm going to hit pause. Stop right now. Okay, so now I'm in the kitchen. And there's another one. Shoot. You can't really see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. There you go. Focus. Okay, there they go. Now, these are some different little ants, right? Now, it was kind of crazy. Now, this is in my kitchen. Now, hang on. All right. So, the funny thing is, it was just like, what? But we're in Florida, so it rains all the time. So, it's like, you know, roaches come out, ants come out. But I got something for these jokers, and I'm getting ready to share it with y'all. So, get your notebook and a pen, because we about to go in. Let me show you what you're going to need. I gotta hit pause again. There is the remedy, folks. What you're gonna need is some boric acid. I got the hot shot. Now they have some better. Pure boric acid works better. And you're gonna need some pure sugar, and you're gonna need some eggs. And what you're gonna need is the egg yolk from the eggs. All right, so let me show you what the formula looks like. Okay, here we go. This is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like Play-Doh. So what you do is you put the boric, you get the egg yolks. You don't get the whites, only the yolks. You boil like 4 eggs, and I mean this is like a bowl that I got from the Chinese restaurant, and you know I keep them all for a reason, and this works perfect. But anyway, what you do is you put the 4 egg yolks in there, and you get the boric acid, right? And you sprinkle it on top, like a lot of it too, not just a little bit. You put a lot. You want to saturate it pretty much, and then you squish it up really good, right? And then once you have that in the mix, you get, oh shoot, I already put the sugar up. You pour the sugar on top, like a lot of sugar, like maybe a half a cup. Sometimes it depends. I mean, I think I use maybe a half a cup in this for 4 egg yolks, and maybe, you know, a cup of the boric acid if, you know, we want to sit here and measure, or a half a cup, I'm sorry. And what happens is the sugar attracts whatever insect to the egg yolk, right? Now let me tell you, when I have German roaches, man, I used to keep bug spray around, and I could not get rid of them. Like when you cook, they used to come out and stuff. So I saw this on the internet, so I made some, right? So I smushed it up just like the instructions said, and let me tell you, I kid you not, they'll come out like all at once, like you just saw in a video in my bathroom and right here in the kitchen, right? They all came out at once. It was like roaches. I was just like, oh, I'm getting chill bumps right now just thinking about it, because I'm not a dirty person at all. Especially if you've been to my house, you'll be like, dang, I can't believe this joker got roaches. But, you know, make a long story short, they came out, and I'm telling you, I did this about a year ago, and I have not seen a German roach yet. Well, I take that back. I did see one, probably, it was, I don't know, maybe like 3 months ago. So what I did was I put the last that I had from my last batch in there, I put it down, and I haven't seen one since. No lie, this stuff ain't no joke. I promise you, you'll thank me later. All right, so what it is boric acid. If you got the 100%, hold on. All right, so again, it's boric acid 100% if you have it, or the hot shot roach killing boric acid, and you get a half a cup of sugar, 4 egg yolks, boil the eggs and get you some egg yolks, and like I just showed you, smush it up, and it has to look like Play-Doh. All right, I mean, I would recommend putting gloves on so you won't get that poison on your fingers and stuff, you know. And whatever you can put it in your cabinets. I have it like up here in my cabinets. I mean, well, you can't really see it. I can't get in there right now because the camera's backwards, but I had it in my cabinets. I put it in, you know, the cupboards. And whatever you do, don't put it to a place where your dog can get to it, because it's poisonous and the dog could get really sick. You don't want that to happen. Or if you got a ferret or whatever you have, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like put it in high places, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And like I said, I guarantee you, you're gonna thank me later. This is I don't know who came up with this, but I was just like, I tried everything except call Exterminator, because I called one and them jokers said it would be $100 just for them to come out. So I saw this on, it was on the internet, YouTube, and the girl made it, and I was like, what I got to lose? Nothing. I mean, what? That boric acid stuff cost what, $3? I already had eggs and sugar. So I went and did it, and I put it up, and man, let me tell you, they were gone. Everything. Well, not everything. It was just roaches at the time. But now I have ants. So I mean, it's the same concept. You just saw what how those ants went to the egg stuff with the sugar in it. And let me tell you, these ants are so strong that they were breaking it off and carrying it up the wall. Carrying it up the wall into wherever they were coming from, you know, so they could take it back home so they can eat. Well, I hope they don't come back out, and I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I mean, I know probably by tonight that's going to be gone, and I won't have to worry about them for a long time, because they're going to be scared to walk around my house. Believe that. And another thing, I mean, like I said, you don't want to put that, you know, in the way so your dog or whatever kind of animal, your cat, well, cats can jump up on tables. So if you're going to put it like, you know, if you have, you put it under the covers, or if the cat get in place, you don't want it in a place where the animals can get to it. Because I know cats, they jump on people's table. Oh, man, sucker, no. But anyway, you get the point. Try it. Leave a comment below, man, and let me know if it worked for you. I mean, if you have this type of issue. But you know, every now and then somebody got something in their house that they need to get rid of. And I'm telling you, this stuff right here is cheap and it works. Trust me.
Ghost. What's that?
I don't mind if you videotape me, but you're a little close to our scene. Can you back up at least to that lot over there?
Sorry, but the Circuit Court of Appeals said that I'm at a reasonable distance.
Well, reasonable to who?
The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals.
But it makes me nervous. You can, like, just back by the grass, I'd be more than happy. My name is Officer Aggressive, and I'm not trying to be a pain with you, sir. I've dealt with you before.
Right.
I'm just asking you if you could just please back up to the grass. You got plenty of cameras.
Oh,
Honestly, if you could just help me out, I'd appreciate it very much.
you have nothing to fear, and I could understand if it was somebody else, but you know exactly who I am.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm wearing...
I'm just trying to have a communication with us that, you know, is friendly and...
I appreciate your service, and we have no issues. I got no problem with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.